Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2 Soul Train. This is a series where we're playing the Soul Savior game mode, and I'm having a blast with it. This has been a lot of fun to explore. I think the only downside in this mode, in my opinion, the only thing I don't like is the lack of logbook support. I've been thinking about it, and I wish there were wins, a separate page of crowns and things for Soul Savior. I think it would be awesome. I wish there were, better support for it elsewhere as well. I wish souls were present in here so I didn't have to go to the Soul Forge to see this. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. Maybe there would be a button that takes you to the Soul Forge from the logbook, right? So you can just view it. I think that would be great. I also wish you could share runs, right? Share seeds. I think that would be excellent. It's unfortunate that you can't do it right now. If I go to my run history, you can at least see the runs. Spoilers for other episodes, I guess. You can see the runs, but I can't generate run seeds at all, unfortunately. No one else can play this, even though I think they would be cool. So it's a bit of a bummer in that respect as well. And the last thing that I wish there were cosmetics for it, right? I wish there were, there's things for dimensional challenges. You get a cool room, right? Or do all of the clan combos. You get a cool room, more dimensional challenges, right? These are awesome. I love these, right? These are fantastic. But unfortunately, there's nothing for Soul Savior. And even more so, if I go to the library and we look at card backs, there are no card backs for Soul Savior either. So it's like, I really feel like they just need to toss a few cosmetics at it. They need to fix run seeds. They need some logbook support, and this would just be awesome. This is straight up just really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm having a blast, and we're going to keep playing it. It's going to be I don't want to say permanent fixture on the series, but for a good long while, I'm going to be recording episodes that do it. I want to at least try to advance through all of the unlocks and try to play a bunch of varieties. There are a lot of runs that I look at and go, ooh, this seems fun. Let's try to construct this. And for now, we do some run construction here. It's kind of like mutators, but super mode, pretty much, right? Like, let me tell you about what I want to do today. There's one thing I want to unlock. I really want to unlock Butterball. This is one that is just really powerful. The math on it really is exciting. I think it can do some really funny, strange things. There are interactions that are just very strange, odd. It's hard to describe. You give a unit eaten, and it just changes how it interacts with the game in a pretty big way. And this is also like a mini superfood, right? It's kind of, well, not a superfood, a mini, I guess, just primordium baseline, right? You can just eat it to gain its attack and health. That's crazy. Put this on a demon fiend or something, and yeah, really pretty wild. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that, and I want to unlock it. And to do that, I need to eat units. To eat units, I'm going to play Umbra. Starting with that. Now, I don't want to play Penumbra right now. I'd like to play something else other than Penumbra. So we will do, standard Umbra secondary. Okay. The other thing I really want to do in this run is I want to play Ellie. This is something I've been talking about for a few episodes. It just seems fun. I want to see how it accelerates the run a bit, how these starters become more powerful. There's certainly So we're going to be clicking Ellie. I'm actually, let me do this inside of the depart train thing here. You see, you can spoilers, I played an Umbra episode. Anyway, let's see. So we're going to be starting with Ellie. This, I think, is pretty important, or for like what I'm trying to try. This should be reasonably powerful up front. I don't think this is terribly strong. I think something like Showtime is much more powerful to an obscene degree in terms of getting through the early combats, which is usually the struggle here. So we will do Ellie, and then I'll probably want some sort of generically powerful soul as my secondary. I'm not going to pick Showtime again. I think that's no fun. Silver could be good. I think this is always a nice one. Solaris would be pretty cool. I could always take Grump here. I think that would be solid as well. Yeah, hard to argue with that. I think Sarge is very exciting. I just unlocked this in the previous episode. gain up 1 upgrade slot and plus 10 health permanently on Celebrate. So this is really cool because you can think about how strong Firestone Housing is, right? When I talk about this in the normal game mode, but also in Soul Savior mode, Firestone Housing is crazy. Now, obviously, it's a relic, so I don't have to do any work to get it. You find it, you buy it, it's powerful, then you go to a shop and you go hard. But just adding a plus 20 to a unit is a big deal. Now, think about how powerful the slabs are here, and you can create absolute monstrosities with this. So, this is obviously a slow burn. I think probably my next episode, if I'm thinking about it, is going to test Sarge. It just seems very fun, but I don't think this is a good episode to double up on some testing ones, right? Because I feel like we would be a little weak early if I am reliant on this. So maybe not now. I also definitely want to do a spell run at some point. We're barely touching on the unlocks here. I need to do, damage with magic power. I need to play Stygian. I need to play Pyreborn. And I need to play Luna. So there's definitely in our future some sort of a Stygian Luna combo package that works on unlocking these 3. And some of these are nuts, right? Triple stack? Absolutely, I want to play Maulus at some point. So these are upcoming episodes that you can look forward to. But for now, I really want to play Ellie. I really want to unlock Butterball. And I would like to go with that. So we're going to have Umbra and probably my gut was telling me it would be Exile Awoken because that feels like a fun interaction with Ellie. If you hit on something like Root Seeds, right, you could draw +2 next turn and it replaces itself. It's a very powerful play. But if I'm going to do that, I want something like Grump, I think. Some kind of unit stacker, some kind of unit buffer that helps in the early game. You want something powerful out of the gate. Yeah. By the way, I finally unlocked Mean Mug 2. This thing's nuts. Celebrate, gain Avarice 5 permanently? What? That's crazy. This is Avarice 12 with no upgrades on it at all is so powerful. I could not even have imagined this. I was expecting the number maybe just goes up to Avarice 16 or something, which is, let me be clear, probably too high still, but is just so much money. Getting permanent Avarice gain is wild. That is crazy good. That means you could put this on a unit, Celebrate, gain permanent Avarice, give it to another unit, and start spreading the love. Now you have Avarice on your backline. And you could also switch in other souls at that point, so kind of nuts. A lot of really cool things unlocked, but we got what we figured out. We're going to play Ellie 2, Grump 3. Very good. Now I want to play Umbra. You see the doubling up here is I want to be picking clans that I still have unlocks to do on. You can see that I'm not on max level on these. We are gradually also working towards this, so I think that's pretty cool. We will be playing Tangle. I see no reason to switch. We're not strong enough to hit Overgrowth. In general, the recommendation seems to be you need fully upgraded souls and all 3 slots for Overgrowth. 2 upgrades, 2 soul slots to start with, and mostly level 2s and level 3s can be Tangle. We did pretty well on that last time, but also I had a pretty crazy run. So we will continue on difficulty 2 here. I'm done with Bloom. Never playing that again. We've had our baby mode runs where we needed to unlock things. Now we will be doing this. I think there's eventually a world where this could be good with random, but random souls are so dangerous, and you really need everything upgraded to max before you consider it. If you roll into some bad souls, you're just going to die. So, and the other thing is, how do you survive the early combats? You need to have something that provides some immediate value. Just random stuff otherwise is not particularly good. I don't know. We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out. We do know at least that bug fix patches are coming, so cool. Anyway, that's enough talking up front. I always spend a little more time on this because there's more construction needed, so hopefully that's not obnoxious, but we can go ahead and get into the run. So, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Those things are awesome very much, and let's play some Soul Savior mode. Clicking the button, let's do it. Incredible. Hiya. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. This is not an incredible starter. No, it's fine, but it's not great. I was hoping for a Gorger on my Umbra side that I could pump Grump into. Unfortunately, this means we're going to spend a little bit of the permanent scaling here wasted on a Morsel Master. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm doing A-OK over here. We are doing a recording day, which is very exciting. I'm actually way ahead on episodes, by the way, which is cool, right? I'm very excited for that. I don't have to worry too terribly much about catching up, which also means that we're going to be very consistent, which is extremely exciting. So go team. Anyway, we are facing Stern Sister Mera. This is Resolve Burst 1. That's terrifying, by the way. That is terrifying. Resolve Burst 1. This is so much damage coming in. Yikes. Okay. We have Mischievous Child Tivy. This is Sniper and Advance. Sniper Advance Tivy is also pretty terrifying. Yikes. Okay. We have Insatiable Thaddeus. Trigger Gorge on Slay. Curious. Alright, so then... that's pretty low threat, I think, because we just can't chump block him, right? Right. And then we have Energy Vampire Lilith. Additionally, apply Witherbloom 1 to your units on action. Witherbloom 1 is terrifying. These are all... actually, we rolled some really tough ones here. This is... Witherbloom Lilith is one of the hardest bosses in this game, bar none. We also got Swarm Host Lifemother, Infested 2 on Harvest. So this is not too terribly threatening to us. We just need to pull her away, mess with her, and otherwise not chump block with her. So Lifemother's not too bad on the roll here. There's certainly scarier ones in my opinion. The debuff reflection one is wild. But the Mera we rolled is very difficult, and the Tivy we roll, I think this one's the hardest Tivy that I've experienced so far. So tough. We have Echo of the Time Father, Ellie 2, and Grump 3, in case you skipped my construction part of the opener. So we're trying out Ellie here, we'll see how it goes. We have Vinegrass, Packed Morsels, Morsel Master. Good cards across the board. I like Vinegrass, but I like Packed Morsels a lot. Morsel Master is a good unit. Not the unit I wanted to put this soul in, but I guess we kind of don't get much of a choice. I guess I could put it on a Shield Steward, but why would I? Yeah, we'll just feed a truckload of stats into this at Morsel Master, and he can just relentless spam here. Huh, fascinating. Artificial Pyrestone is really good because you have to remember that boss relics come in an interesting way in this mode. So we're not going to be able to just take a Ember boss relic, which makes Artificial Pyrestone +3 deployment Ember huge. We can be much more aggressive in the early game. We take this for sure. Bloating Fungus is good, but I don't have restores, so I'm a lot less inclined for this. We did roll pretty well on the openers. 2 Root Seeds and a Shade Splitter hit the Ellie. Oh, fascinating. It's an upgrade slot that gets used. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I kind of wonder if this should add an extra upgrade slot to the card to offset this, because that feels like, I mean, I guess it's a starter, so it's not that bad. You just apply some -1s to it. I don't know. We'll see. Strangler Predator. I think it needs to be Strangler here. This is very enabling. Predator's obviously good, but I'll take Strangler here. We can pump it up with stats. Hopefully we hit the Predator later, so not too bad. Titan Skin 1 should be doable. We do have, this is the Infested stacking combat with the Streel, so it's not too bad. I'm feeling like this is mid-top here. I'm not going to play them together. You need to understand. It's tricky because you really want Morsel Master. It's interesting. We also want to play bottom to the best of our ability because the Infested stacks make top floor difficult. So I think we want to play Morsel Master here. The tough thing that I'm immediately concerned with is surviving this combat. We have a lot of... It's very tricky because draw order matters a lot. We have a lot of Morsel cards. If I see them, we're okay playing Morsel Master bottom and then Windleton middle. I think we're going to try this. This is just a tough one, right? Like, I really want Morsel Master in front. So I think we just play it like this and don't put the other guy in. Yeah, like, this is dicey here, right? I can... You want to get hits, right? Okay, this is maybe acceptable, and then I put morsels in back. And then we stat buff here. I'm going to put the stat buff on Windleton, I think. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll let it sit. You want to get these hits, but it's tough. Yeah, like that's so much damage coming in. We're gonna need a face tank with morsels here, unfortunately. Yikes, man. It's just a lot. Okay, well he lives at least. Jeez. I need to play the super powered. Oh, interesting. Yes, it is Ember immediately. Right. I guess the way it's worded, I thought it was 1 Ember next turn, but it appears to be 1 Ember this turn. Fair enough. Okay, that's a tough floor. Yeah, all of the morsels unfortunately die. I'm not really happy with how that's panning out. We need to... Man, mid-floor is rough as well. Yeah, I can face tank on this. I think... Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Does this game have the number settings? Graphics, gameplay, accessibility, other... Let's see. It does not. Okay, I was trying to see if this game has the numbers over the top thing. That's all right. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I play a packed morsels, we don't have a problem here. I do need to face tank. Ugh, so much damage. Good grief. It's really hard to revenge trigger when an enemy is doing 21 on combat 1. Yikes. Anyway, we need to click on the Shade Splitter. It's important. These replace themselves. I need to... Any morsels can tank middle, right? Any morsels can tank middle? True. You want to buff downstairs, I suppose. Any morsels can tank middle. Okay, well, we clear middle at least. We got to deal with these infested stacks, or else the boss will come in and do a bazillion damage. We're going to face tank on excavators here. And then I'm going to put 9 healthers in. For sure. And I don't really think we can play any other games with this here. I'm going to go ahead and hit... Man, I'm drawing 10 next turn. I actually don't want to hit Echo the Time Father here. Alright, sure. We clear middle. Okay, how do we win this combat here? I think we need to yank this thing forward first. Let's see, we hit Ellie. I need to face tank a little bit, which does clear these infested stacks at least. We don't hit the boss at all. So I need to play the root seeds. Ack buff. Ember. Alright, we didn't roll health, which is well the one I wanted. Now, if he gets 1, 2 coming in, I can put the magma morsel and it pops one of these guys. Yes, which is pretty solid and pushes, yeah, we push 100 now. Okay, that's helpful. We face tank once on middle and put the other in so he gets the stats. Okay, right? Do I freeze this? I don't think I do. I'd rather draw next, I think. Okay, we are doing all right. He got some scaling in this combat, right? I don't feel like we're not feeling that strong here, unfortunately. Okay, Jeweler is a big deal. Excavator is a pretty big deal here. Okay, we're pushing numbers at least. I'm trying to do damage upstairs as well. We're pushing 131 here at least, which is something. Yikes. Okay, play the root seeds out. Shade Splitter face tanking in front is big. That's an extra round. Excellent. We barely managed to pull it off, but we do manage to pull it off. Dicey. I mean, we got it though, and I at least did get some scaling on my guy. This combat was hard. This is going to be like what I just tried to do here to tank on Morsel Master and get Grump scaling. That doesn't work for sure on Overgrowth. For sure. No way. Steel Enhancer, Wildwood Sap. Wildwood Sap's not bad. It does enable some measure of Cultivate, if that's some, or rather Rejuvenate, if that's something we end up on. I can't look at the map because this mode, so fair enough, I suppose. I'm gonna grab the Wildwood Sap. It just feels smart. Making of a Morsel also feels smart. Although, let me be clear, I have Vine Grass. The pings are existing. Mind Collapse is pretty cool. Let's take Making of a Morsel. I have a Master, so I can dupe this. Okay, now, let's look around and see what the heck happens. Who can I actually fight initially? I really like this Thaddeus opener because we get before the boss, we get a steel shop. We start with a magic shop so we can get some -1s maybe on the root seeds, right? That's pretty cool. And then we get a light forge, which I think getting one early is impactful. Cool. We want to try to do Lilith late. There's that second steel shop and the trinkets. Pretty good. Also, this is just generally scary. Tivy the Unruly, this is fightable if I'm largely playing solo, right? On a floor, if I get a Gorger or something. So I think Tivy might be my second one. But we can also bounce it with Mera depending on the upgrade order, right? Like, I want to have enough money if we hit this trinket shop on Mera to buy an upgraded boss relic. But there's no... Yeah, but this is a harder boss variant and also no steel shop here. And, I mean, this is still pretty powerful. I'm thinking Thaddeus, Mera, Tivy, Lilith, or Thaddeus, Tivy, Mera, Lilith. That's my current thought process. We're definitely starting Thaddeus no matter what. I think this is pretty straightforward. It is the least threatening boss on this particular variant that we have. Okay, we get a magic shop out the gate. I think an Umbra banner is my goal. I would like to play into a Gorger, and a Gorger could then be a better target for the Morsel Master, and money preps us for the Steel Shop coming up. So, yeah, pretty good, I think. We will go left on this. Believe it or not, I am clicking an Umbra banner. Alloyed Construct immediately benefits from Grump by hitting twice, benefits from Morsel Master. Warden is good, to be clear. We're going to go Construct here, for sure. Wonderful. Spell Chain. As weird as this is, Spell Chain on the root seeds that has Ellie is a free pick, and it draws +4 next turn. Kind of crazy how powerful that is. And then we could, -1 the other, and that would be just Peachy, right? Pretty good, right? I don't want to spend too much money, but I can definitely spend a little bit. What would is there a holdover for now? No, there is not. There's no remove consume I really want. The Wildwood Sap I don't think is it. The packed morsels. I think we just buy here and we chill. I am going to spell chain this root seeds because this seems really powerful to me. This is... I mean, the unfortunate thing is it doesn't generate Ember anymore. I mean, it never does because it's 1 cost. I guess the reason they do this is because if you have a 0 coster, it generates an Ember. It's interesting. I like that. Anyway, I'm going to click this because this replaces the need for a draw relic pretty much ever, which I think is powerful. And we'll put the -1 in the other guy, and that's also just excellent. Great news. Holy Stone, 20 in Consume. I do think a Vine Grasp 20 in Consume is pretty big. We'll click that just because I would like to. I'm going to switch the Soul to Alloyed Construct. Good, okay. Good, great, we have it. I have spent enough money here. I'm happy about this. We move on. I don't like our Steward situation, but I don't think we want to invest in the removals quite yet. So let's pummel. We're probably going left coming up if I can... Well, I don't know. The alcove is a tough call because you're never going to upgrade fully if I'm trying to save like something for a Titan slab later or whatever. So maybe we go hoard money. The vortex is good. I don't know. We could always put the upgrade we find into like Morsel Master if it matters. I don't know. We'll think. We'll think. Cool. We get Quoto. Sure. This is Quoto the Destroyer. He revenge, gains rage. He kind of goes hard. Mark of Invasion is scary. Scary. I actually don't think this Mark of Invasion is good. I'm thinking about it, and I don't know if I want that, right? I'm not going to click that. We have enough money walking into this next shop. This just seems like it's asking to perish, and it adds a lot of infested stacks. So now the real question is, do I play Windleton? Oh, Windleton. I'm still doing it, by the way. You're never going to get me off the Windleton. I know it's Wildenton, but come on. Do I play him middle and then try to tank on Alloyed Construct? We want him to hit, and we want him to... Yeah, we want him to hit, and we want him to be hit. So... Okay. Problem, of course, I'm pretty sure the Mother's Morsel spawns on turn 1. Windleton may be more important, but the sweep roots, so he never actually swings. I think we need to spread them out. This is such a bizarre setup. I'm not actually sure, but I think this is correct. I'll tell you what, I almost forgot that Alloyed Construct does start with fuel now, so he can attack on turn 1. What a champion. We love to see that. Okay, we get a making of the morsel. That's pretty cool. I'm going to yank the gorge thing forward. I think that's important. Double miner is excellent. I'll feed something to Rubble Morsel here. Seems good to me. Yeah, so he gets punched and bops through things. The important takeaway here is that this guy up top, these guys have trample, keep that in mind. This guy up top, though, he doesn't gorge anything now, which is very important. I am going to play Wildwood Sap because it is correct. I do think we want to shoot one of these infested guys to stop 1 billion damage coming in. Let's play the packed morsels. Probably Jeweler, honestly, right? I think that's true. And then mid-floor, we can play all these out, I think. And then we get the Jeweler up top. I almost forgot that Jeweler... The Ellie Stone can be kind of hard to see on the Shade Splitters. Something to keep in mind. Okay, he does cleave out this thing, causing that to work. Let's kidnap for gold. We love that. Thank you, Vine Grasp. Very neat. Drawing +9 next turn. Extremely cool. Miners are excellent. We love miners here. Yeah, miners are just a really good pick. And then we can continue going hard upstairs. Enemies are going forward, so let's actually put a Root Seeds up top so he gets the kill on Glutmass. And let's just take some Ember Morsels upstairs on the Steward for next turn. Sure. Okay, I don't hate these. These seem reasonable. The boss has spawned, and we get absolutely crushed by him. This floor is insane. What do you mean? Hold the Mother's Morsel forward. What is happening? Monster Train. Yikes. Okay, I do think we need to Shade Splitter, Shade Splitter. I'm looking for Lifesteal. We didn't get it. That's a bummer. So we take the Miner here, I think. I'll be honest with you, I actually think we are stronger if I face tank the first 2 rounds. Really, I'm surprised that doesn't affect it the way I wanted it to. Huh. Attack, attack. He punches. Yikes. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's try to make Windleton winning, I guess, right? We're gonna do our best. Alright, fair enough. I guess this guy doesn't have a ton of HP, so maybe we win? The answer is no, we do not win, in fact. I need to face tank to the best of my ability, I think, actually. It's pretty close. Push numbers here because the root seeds here are doing multiple levels of work because, geez, this boss is spicy because he's hitting multiple times. We might be, I think we get it on top, right? I have a damage shield. Oh, come on, man. You can do it. You can do it, my guy. We did it. Monster Train Gaming. Good grief, y'all. This is... And then you face tank with this. I mean, we have more buttons we can push, so it's not a huge deal, but dang. All right, don't mess with it. This guy's a revenge trigger. We managed to pull it off. It's spicy. Now, we do get some scaling on Alloyed Construct. We're happy about that. Grump becomes much harder to play into. Dang, okay. Restoration, Detonation, Invigorating Solution. We're already drawing a billion D cards. I think this is fine. Restoration, Detonation is... I mean, it's good, right? Maybe I should take this. 15 damage, it maybe kills a man. I'm going to take the Detonation here. Grovel is excellent. Damage shield and uncommon or rare morsel cards. Yeah, we take that here. Okay, removals are fine, but I think we need to power up, and we're drawing fast enough that I'm not really afraid of my trash cards. So let's go to the Horde here. Also, the money is probably great. Lightforge says... That's right, I keep forgetting that Thornlord got an update. His Sting creation is an ability now. I don't hate that. Especially because Strangler is so bad to go in on. Alright, yeah, Thornlord. Sure, fair enough, bud. We'll take it. Multi-strike, good. I will take that, I think. It's just important to grab now. The other thing is, I don't know, man. Maybe I should put some health on Morsel Master for this Witherbloom eventuality, right? The other thing I'm considering is, if I re-roll, what do I find on him that feels good? I really want to get like a Titan Slab for late game, or a Quick plus 40 for late game, or something like that, so he swings first. Could be cool. You kind of want to hold off on one of these. I do think we need health on Morsel Master, or he will get Witherbloomed out before the late game. He actually might be okay because of the 24, but tough. I think we should give him something. I'll think about it. Do I re-roll this? Because what could I see? Titanite is good, but I'd rather have Titan Slab eventually. Quick is acceptable, but we could take Quick Slab eventually. So there's two acceptable options there. Already seen Endless, I'm not interested in it. Dualism, no, I don't care. We eat enough here, I don't really think that's important. We're gonna generate enough fuel thanks to Morsel Master. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there are any other upgrades that really stand out to me here. We already got the multi-strike. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. It's just a question of the Heartstone or not. Let's look at this Horde. Sinner's Salve. There's no Vengeful Shards. This could matter on Tivy. Could. Root Split Mask is good, but also bad. I feel like every time I try to play anything top floor on this game mode, I get completely riggedy wrecked unless I have Quick Sweep or something that just kills the whole floor, you know. Obviously a test subject alpha kind of ignores that rule, and you also get the scaling from like Showtime from my previous run. So like there's examples where Root Split Mask would be solid. No Calcified Embers either, so Sinner Salve is really fighting for survival here. Only curses on Tivy. I mean, this does open up Tivy for a second boss in a little nice of a way. Maybe I'll grab the Root Split Mask. There's worlds where this could become the play late game with Quick or something on the Alloyed Construct. We will do it. Sure. Seems okay to me. All right, I'll click it. I think it's better. Do I re-roll? I've talked about this already. It's just a question of, is there anything? I mean, like, Large Stone would be fine, but I'd rather get those stats from Grump, right? That's true. I could remove cards. I think cutting a Shield Steward is solid based on the way we have to play these. That's good. I could buy one more Purge here and feel alright about it. Let's cut a Spear Steward. Fitting them all together is tough. There's enough money spent, I think. We've cleaned up a little bit. We feel okay about this. I'm going to be relying on damage shield and stuff. Alright, Thaddeus, let's go. Okay, I don't know much about these combat variants yet. I've only played like a few runs of this, so I think there's a real possibility we have to restart in this game mode a lot more aggressively than the other game mode, the normal one. And that's okay, we're learning. I still want to try to greed scaling on Alloyed Construct. I think it's important. So let's do it. And then Thaddeus will... Now, he has a Gorge trigger, so him slaying is bad. To be clear. Okay, here's an interesting play. We go Magma Morsel. I shoot one of the Magma Morsels, right? And then I can play the other Magma Morsel here. Now, of course, I do need to play these double Root Seeds. I think that's important to draw 9 next turn. And I will take Shade Splitter on middle. I wonder if I even click this Needle Bloom business right now. Maybe I use it only when I need a ping or something, because adding the stings like that can be tough. Mistake, right? Now, his Gorge trigger is a rough play, right? So we do want to avoid, if possible, giving him too much rage scaling. We're clearing bottom floor. We like that. I'm going to give him Wildwood Sap. I think it's relevant. We're going to pop the Packed Morsels. Okay, so here's my opinion. We're going to do the same trick we did before. I'm going to stab my own Excavator here in order to put in Antumbra Morsels. I would like to... Giving him Rage seems like a mistake. So let's... Ah, man, right. Incanting on this floor. Now that I've put the Windleton here. It's so bizarre because I'm playing Windleton above my main floor. It's just bizarre world. I think we can offset this with some damage here. That's good. We'll put the Rubble Morsels upstairs. I think it's still correct to boost downstairs here, so that's fine. Now I'm curious, why is this... Why are you... Ah, it's because you gain Titanite when the front guy dies. I was thinking to myself, why is he not dying? I understand. Very well. Acceptable. Okay, now this is his bottom floor here, so we're scared, right? We do have the send it to the Shadow Realm play, which I think is going to be correct. That's just excellent. Then we're going to continue buffing down here. We love that for us. Okay, play the Shade Splitters middle. Just in general, we want to incant up here where we can. I think we're not going to do his ability anytime I am already drawing 10, right? So that's probably correct. I think what we will do is the Magma Morsel shoot it minor strat for now. We take Rubble Morsel middle, and I'll just pump numbers into Alloyed Construct. Seems decent. We do get the Collector that's randomly on this, which is great. Do you win downstairs? You do. You do win downstairs. With winning downstairs, just let him hit, right? Just let him fight. Fight it out. This is good. Don't mess with it. I don't want to kill faster. Slower kills are better. Yeah, slower kills are better. We get more revenge and strike triggers. Let it go. Just press and turn. Okay. Alright, this is good. The striking 3 times is scaling a lot of health. We love to see that. My guy is currently chilling at a 6187. Thank goodness. Feels good. Old Growth is very interesting. I wonder if this is the pickup. We don't have much in the way of healing, but max health is pretty good. This feels like this should be collected, especially because we get 4 procs of it with Wildwood Sap. I think we should take an equipment, so I'll grab that. Unit changes. Do I want another unit? Putting a Crucible Collector on the same floor as Windleton is maybe smart, but I mean the space is a problem, and I can't take space here. We could maybe hold out for a Showtime roll here. I could re-roll for it. But if I do that, I'm just pumping up the Alloyed Construct, right? There's no reason I would do this here. If I'm going to take something random that goes in front, maybe it's a Husk Hermit. But that's redundant with Windleton. Maybe I'll take the Crucible Collector. It's actually not bad having a rogue extra dude that takes morsels if I can't fit them, right? I'll grab it. I think it's not wrong. Slacy. A Slacy 2 roll here on Old Growth. I mean, Mean Mug is probably it, right? I don't think this is like a fine roll, but I am concerned about the danger here. I'm going to re-roll this, actually. Warborn. Silver 2. Your Pyre randomly gains +7/+7 after any boss is defeated. Gain an artifact that gives after the next 2 flying bosses are defeated. That's really good, right? Do I just take the Silver 2 here? I think I do. I think I will grab the Silver 2. Ah, man. These rerolls, like, I want to hit. I'm talking about Showtime. All right, we'll take Silver 2. This is early enough. I'm fine with it. Acceptable. Okay, let's see what the hits were. We got an upgrade on the Magic Shop. That's fine. We got an upgrade on the Horde on Tivy. Now, we can bait Tivy's Sniper with morsels, correct? That's true. We're not dead set on trying to get a 4th upgrade for Windleton. He's not that core to my run. Stern Sister. Yeah, this is fine. One important note, by the way, is I know you're thinking, why didn't you take Mean Mug? The problem is that I can't have Mean Mug and Grump on Alloyed Construct, and he really needs to keep scaling through the endgame here because he's going to get walloped hard. So I couldn't switch that in, so it would be like, what? Mean Mug on Morsel Master, which is a lot less impressive. You're not earning that much money from it, so not nearly as exciting. Now, Silver feels pretty decent. I feel like this is early enough. We'll get some scaling. We'll see 2 bosses before Lilith, which is good. I think this is Tivy here. Especially because I get an extra soul from the Herschel's Horde Plus. That's a pretty good roll on this, honestly. Yeah, we'll take this. Next, I can hold out for the Merchant of Arms or the Trinket Shop upgrade. I think we're fine on this. Okay, we'll go Tivy. All right, let's go. Okay, there's Dupe, Armory. Now, because of the way that Ellie works, you can dupe this soul. Because it applies an upgrade, it does not apply... Yeah, it applies an upgrade, it does not apply a soul. So I can dupe that, and this becomes just draw billions. Draw billions, pretty much. I don't need the Pyre health. We'll go left. Yeah, I think this is strong. Give me a room card that's powerful. Swift Steel Dagger is... That's quick, man. We'll take it. Yep, that's quick. He attacks first. That's huge. It prevents some of the revenge triggers, but I'm okay with that. His offense is not the part I'm worried about. It's like the defense. Incant +3. I mean, like, Thornlord 2 is just objectively superior to Windleton's the Strangler 2 here, so we'll grab it, I guess. He's tankier. The dupe here is almost certainly this Root Seeds that's hyped up on drugs. The Root Seeds is pretty cracked, to be clear. This is a +6 that draws +4 next turn and costs 0. That's insane. Yeah, we'll duplicate that. Sure. That works, right? Okay. I'm not crazy. I was like, this has to work. It does. Incredible. That's actually very strong. That is a very good card right now. Like offensive scaling through the roof. If we wanted to lean into Windleton, we certainly could. Now, this is a mark of invasion, which I think we can deal with. I think we can take this, right? We have the beefcakiness that helps. We will be doing then Windleton upstairs, Alloyed Construct middle, Morsel Master, and then I guess the Collector can live downstairs. This is fine. All right, these are, oh my gosh, these are corruption rolls. Understood. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a Shade Splitter up top. I'm going to play... Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play a morsel up top here. Right. Let's click Packed Morsels. Okay, so the plan, and this is going to look weird, is I need to play Tanky Boy's middle. I'm going to click Windleton's ability, and he's going to shoot 3 of them, right? Which prevents 12 corruption from coming in, which is hilarious to me. Man, these guys having infested 1 is actually real rough, right? Because it means we get absolutely pummeled. Dang, I should like skip these trials almost exclusively, yeah? I feel like that's We're gonna click Echo of the Time Father here. I'm gonna play the morsel downstairs because the sniper hits it, and then I can play a morsel in front, and it keeps this guy alive. I'm going to play the making of a morsel and the Shade Splitter here. We'll put the miner upstairs. I will put the rubble morsel in. I want the one that gives a little bit of health to survive. Okay. This at least keeps the floor alive. Right? Okay, we are not dead. This sniper enemy is a problem. We're going to put Old Growth in here. I need to play the Root Seeds to generate. I lose bottom just for sure. I think we need to blow up the mid guy here. Yeah, we all have almost exact lethal, 15 times 5. And we get the Old Growth scaling, incredible. I'm going to go ahead and play the Wildwood Sap. This will proc some Old Growth value. I can ping out in middle and keep my Morsel Master alive. Or... bottom floor, y'all. This is spicy. Okay, I think we do ping out on middle. That seems like the play. This is a smart setup. We'll hit the grovel. I mean, we lose our guy downstairs for sure. 36 damage, though. Y'all, this is no longer messing around. No longer is it messing around. I think the jeweler has to be correct here. Play some health upstairs. We'll offset this a bit. We give up the collector, no problem, I think. I should consider clicking packed morsels, I think. Give him some more health upstairs. There's no way we save anything down here, right? No, yeah, they go away. There's no slays on this, right? Oh, Hellborn Harvest. There is a Hellborn Harvest. Okay, well, that's a rip. Incredible. That's a bummer. I didn't think about it. Okay, fine. Huge mistakes were made. Okay, we see the Swift Steel Dagger. That at least does something. This is spicy, man. We play Shade Splitter. I'm going to put these in back here. I guess I only do 3 damage, so I'll take the Collector, I suppose. These guys do so much damage. This is not even the highest difficulty. What? 37s? This guy's multi-strike? This guy gets burst on resolve? Y'all, okay, we may be at a point where I am restarting this combat and considering playing Windleton as my primary source and just killing bottom floor. Problem is I played the dumb, what's it called? The infestation combat, which was spicy, right? Okay, this is good. He punches. That's solid. We like that. All right, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. I need to play a card. Right, he goes punch, which is good, but we do lose the long lash here. I can kill the mother's person upstairs and at least stop the top floor from ending my natural existence. So we will click that. I will click Windleton. We need to prevent top floor from dying. Okay, great. We did our part, I guess. I need to play Shade Splitter for draw, of course. We put Jewelers in the back. This keeps this floor alive. Man, these guys get burst on resolve. That's crazy. I need to... That's good to know. I think every single thing in this game mode says if you're playing top floor or higher than bottom, you need to be killing instantly. Like, I need to be so strong, right? I should tank this up top. I don't want to lose Windleton here. He dies to the corruption right now, so that's not great. I think we go ahead and click this. I'm gonna use Jeweler to do this. No reason to click anything else. I'm gonna do some damage bottom, I guess. And then I want to buff the damage. Can I get him over 175 ever? Probably not. Let's get rid of these curses then. They are obnoxious. Okay, fine. Jeez. All right, we're getting shredded. The boss is active now. Okay. Incredible, I guess. We're doing our best. I can deal with the long lash at least, which is good. Goodbye, my man upstairs, I suppose. We do get a lifesteal. That's pretty solid. If I can get a... Yeah, lifesteal is awesome. There's nothing I can do to save him upstairs. I can't afford to give infested here. Right. Cannot afford to give him infested. None of this pinging does anything. So I shoot downstairs. We'll at least feed up top, I suppose. He eats, and then he dies, but he gives me energy for next turn, at least, which is something. Now, the lifesteal is going to do a lot of work here. Does not do enough work here. Oof. Okay, buddy boy, how do I think it's got to be damage shield in front every time. How do I not lose on this combat? I think we fished the Shade Splitter. We were looking for more lifesteal, I think. And then it's what, making of a morsel here? And we'll drop it in. Man, we almost get there. We almost do it. I actually lose the ability to... This guy upstairs does not die. How do I not perish now? Right? What is the trick? How can I push this last 225? This is crazy, everyone. I mean, I may as well click the number. It pushes 24 here, right? Tank with a morsel. I'll play them out. There's a world where I can draw into a shield steward that does something. So I don't want to fill the whole space. Okay. I mean, I think we're doing our best here. I think I need to let those guys walk on the lower floor, potentially. I don't see how we don't perish right now. Yeah, you sting out in front. I don't have anything. Okay. We're super dead. So we gotta just let the infested dudes upstairs walk on me, basically. And I need to play Alloyed Construct, Morsel Master downstairs, and Windleton can chill middle. And then we'll do our best elsewhere, pretty much. basically, right? I mean, this is what it has to be, I think. Just let them go. Okay. I think we need to ping. I must create a morsel. We'll play it middle. That changes this whole combat. If I double ping bottom... How does this work? In 18, 18, 18, 18. If I ping once upstairs, we at least get one guy killed, which is something. If I ping twice on bottom, he gets an extra 76 into the amalgam, right? Because it's exactly 24 down. Okay. With this in mind, I think I must play the Shade Splitter, and we have to save Morsel Master here. There's just no way around it. So the Long Lash doesn't kill it. Okay, so one ping upstairs does something positive for me. This is 18, and then he takes, that's what, 36, 72, and then gets walloped by Corruption. Fair. I'm trying to think 20 coming in, another 76. I think we do the double ping here, and we almost get lethal on the Amalgam on this, right? And then I will hit the Echo because I'm only drawing +8 and I want these cards for next turn. It's good that he at least slays that whole floor, man. I'll at least take it. This is tough. Okay, how do we approach this now? Grovel keeps him alive, right? Grovel keeps him alive, which is something. Yo, these Long Lashes are killing me. Okay, killing the Amalgam is important. Just straight up very important. Restoration Detonation is big downstairs. Why I clicked it, I think. Very good. Big swing. I do think it's Grovel in the back. This kills the main threats on bottom floor, right? True. If I play Spear Steward, I need to clear out infested stacks, is what I'm realizing, right? So the main thing I'm thinking is if I face tank with a Morsel and Spear Steward middle, we clear that. And then I can use Morsels to tank upstairs so he attacks. Sure, yeah, Spear Steward, and then give him a tank morsel. The morsel has to go in the back. It has to go in the back. Long Lash, okay. Now, I could potentially feed Alloyed Construct by playing morsels in the middle and letting Morsel Master take the 23. I think it's correct. I want to boost his damage. True. Now I can play a morsel up top, one hit, one morsel here, one hit, one morsel in back, kill the other one. Excellent. That's solid. And then I think we're going to take the last Ember to play out the Wildwood Sap in front. It at least does something. We clear the train of threats, which is very important. The only things that remain here are the Long Lashes. So that's pretty good, I think. He wallops the front two. We do lose. If I kill the Long Lash bottom, we hit Collector, which is a big win. Yeah, all right, we're doing it. I feel good about this, right? Our damage numbers are killing the heavies, so let's now put some damage shield in. Great. If I face tank with both morsels, right, you put 2 morsels in the back, then you put another morsel in, and we clear all of middle out. I can go ahead and hit the root seeds. This is pretty huge. Just push numbers on this. We give up on Collector. Seems okay. We are clearing the train, which I think is important, right? We are clearing the train. I'll put Old Growth in middle because I got the Swift Dagger now. Right, we can do that, and then I can actually heal this man a little bit, which is cool. Great news. He lives, incredibly. I need to keep the damage shield in front hot, I think. Very important. And I like to feed him, right? I think feeding him is probably more important than anything fancy on Morsel Master. Okay, sure. I am actually going to put morsels into this Spear Steward because I need to kill this Long Lash. I will see Sting though, so that should be solid. We get rid of that Infested. Okay, fine. Okay, do we win now? We come exceedingly close. How do we solve this? I think the first step is I need to pull the Long Lash forward and stab it. Yes. I need to now... We boost numbers. We have lethal! We did it, Monster Train! Just give him the miners at this point. Ugh, okay. I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that because it might have actually hurt the grump scaling. Whatever. It's fine. It works out pretty well, actually. Cool. Good. I'm fine with it. Great. Incredible news. Engraft is a hard card to skip here when I have Old Growth, right? Restoring Retreat is also exceedingly good. Focused Growth does proc Old Growth twice because it has that. It's sometimes easy to forget in Monster Train 2. It says restore 20 health twice now, which is awesome. That is really powerful. Especially for rejuvenate triggers. We love to see that. Now that might get merged into my quick tome or my quick dagger, right? Let's take Engraft. I think this is, I don't know, the draw +1 next turn isn't as important as the gain Ember here. I can give it a -1 and do some fun stuff with it. We'll do that. Cannibalize. I mean, Gem Trove is actually pretty solid. I'll click it. Gem Trove at 3 is solid. Okay. Removals, potentially. I'll tell you what, the random stewards did work in that previous combat. I managed to get out of that taking 0, by the way, which is unhinged. I somehow managed to clear the invasion trial and everything else by playing just weird. Now, I think removals Umbra banner maybe makes more sense. The armory is okay. We have already kind of gotten most of the stuff I care about. That's true. We get a soul here, which is very powerful. There is no Awoken banner I'd be excited about. Umbra banner, I mean, I don't think there's one of those either. Right? So it's really just removals versus the armory. And I think the removals have value. We probably don't actually need the other root seeds, if I'm being honest with you. Just play the super ones. That's actually true. We'll go to the... I think the removals have the play. We get money. I'm going to look at the banner, I guess. Yeah, you want other Gorge friends? No, not a chance. Get out of here. I'll look at the soul now. Lil Cap. Units gain +2 and +4 for every 10 cards you have in your deck, or Equilibrious. I don't need the draw +1 that this gives, and the purge is not ideal. Lil Cap is not bad. That represents just health and stats for everything. Yeah, right? That's pretty good. We'll grab it, I think. It's obviously, you know, it's unupgraded. I've only done Lil Cap 1, but that's something. I'll take that. That feels like a very strong addition. Now, obviously, there's an argument for, well, you want to have 30 cards in your deck, so don't remove stuff, but do remove stuff, in fact. It is important to do it. I think as much as the stewards are having a good time, I think we do need to cut them at this point. They did great, all right? I'm not going to slander them, but I do think we need to move on from them now. All right, Tivy. Tivy never fights fair. Yeah, I know, Tivy. Sniper is rude. All right, we move on. I had to make sure my souls were in the right place. They're all fine. 3 of them don't even need a placement. 1 of them keeps on Alloy Construct. who is a 141 right now, which is very cool. We like that. Everything in my imagination tells me I must play bottom, so I will play bottom. In fact, I think it's fine. We're going to put Wildenton in middle. Crucible Collector can chill upstairs. Alright, Tivy. Tivy, you're rude. Oh my god, the Jeer Masks! Jeer Masks, no! I hate Jeer Masks so much. I do not have answers to these. Oh, buddy boy. Alright, we're eating dirt, I guess. I do not know what the answer to this is. Tough. Yep. Okay, fair enough. Now he snipers and he advances, so I face tank here, and then we can, I guess, play out everything else. I may as well. We'll feed him. Seems good to me. I will click the Wildenton here. Man, the mid spot Jeer Mask is killing me, right? Absolute murder. That's unhinged. This when I say never fights fair, this guy right here is it for sure, for sure. It's Dazed 2. Man, that's rough. Okay. So, unfortunate. I think buffing Wildenton is correct here. We'll click it. All right, fine. Okay, I mean, yeah, we're dazed. I can hit the long lash, which is probably worth it. I think so. We can sniper one of them out. I can actually Restoring Retreat the Jeer Mask here, which I should do, for sure. Sniper out this, that's fine. Okay, now he never fights fair. He attacks in the back and pulls forward. So let's see. I'm never killing this guy, right? Is the first thing that comes to mind. I do think we need to hit the grovel here. The jeweler gets snipered. The excavator at least does something. And I think the root seeds is the play. On middle. Okay, fine. He's rooted. That's acceptable. Fair enough. We hit the Shade Splitter because it returns itself. Good. Okay, now we are experiencing a nightmare here, right? I can kill the Long Lash at least, which is happening. Okay. Tivy is kidnapping a friend. We do not want friends kidnapped. I think I'm going to put the Old Growth on him here. And I'm going to put the Swift Steel Dagger in because I think that must be done here. Very important. I'm actually very surprised he punches. Oh yeah, I see what's happening. So unfortunately, I think we need to Miner in the back to prevent the switching spaces. Yeah, I'm going to actually incant here. We'll give damage to Wildenton, and we put the rest upstairs. Okay, this seems acceptable. As long as the floor is occupied, I don't immediately hate the Mother Amalgams on middle, right? Okay, we're going to engraft in the back on bottom so that I get that Rejuvenate trigger. That seems pretty solid. I think... I don't know how much I care about that. I could Sting middle. Top floor, I mean, I'll be honest, Crucible Collector just existing does something very useful. We do need to 100% Sting out these Jeer Masks. There's no around it. And then Wildenton is going to create more Stings. We're going to blast one middle and just save a bunch of health. True, we have a Sniper. I hate the Sniper. So I think... If I double sting middle, he clears the floor, which I think matters. I must play a morsel bottom. I'm already drawing 10. Okay, it's a lifesteal morsel. I'm happy about that. We play it. This prevents Morsel Master from eating dust. I will put the health... No, he has lifesteal coming in, actually. So we can face tank on middle here. That's acceptable. And I will play another incant. We'll face tank the 30 coming in. Save that lifesteal, I guess. And then just continue buffing downstairs. Okay, fine. I think we're navigating this acceptably. Okay, this looks bad, but I have... I'll tell you what, Thornlord actually doing huge work here. Swings this in a major way. Doesn't matter who gets it. I'll put it in back here. I do think that we want to do root seeds here. I will buff the rejuvenate. Mid-floor is clearing itself. I will click the grovel. Now, yeah, so the thing that's happening is he's not eating enough food. He doesn't actually attack enough times. So more priority must be placed on protecting him. The problem is that... Yeah, the main problem you're experiencing here is he runs out of fuel, which is a fascinating problem for him to have. The reason this happens is because I have to tank with the morsels in the back, and I can't get the extra space to play the other morsel here. So, okay. We have to then lean into our boy mid-floor man. Wow, this morsel survives the long lash. I didn't even consider that that would happen, but it certainly does. That's Lolcap doing work, right? Yeah, crazy. Okay, what's my next 10 cards? Most of them aren't as good as Gem Trove, so I am going to click Echo of the Time Father here. Okay, fine. Can I win with my friend? Yeah, look at this. He just stops attacking. It's awful. All right, fair enough. Can I win middle? I think I can, actually. Just play all the cards out. Then we hit him with a Gem Trove. Okay. Lethal. Got it. Excellent. Yeah, we crush here. As long as he eats the morsel thing, we're good. Top floor, I think I actually might have been able to finish off the last couple hundred here too. This is acceptable. Most importantly, because I think we optimized Alloyed Construct scaling with this. Tivy came close. This is not set in stone. I think this run super loses on Overgrowth. Funny enough. Okay, I actually hit capacity, which is huge. Incredible news. Capacity. Who knew? Kindle is a free card, I think. I'm running out of Ember on most of my turns, so I think we will just grab Kindle here. Cool. I do not need more units. Correct. Shattered Shell, Crucible Warden, another Alloyed Construct we skip. Okay, who am I getting? Goldie is cash money. We love cash money. Ember is a challenge. I don't think I can take Thick. Now, is there a holdover target here that I would be very excited about? Holdover on Root Seeds is... Huh. I mean, that's worth 20 gold plus a bazillion stats plus incant value. It's not bad, right? It's not bad at all. I also could really use backline management. Those Jeer Masks caused me some real problems. So, okay. Holdover's not bad. I think we can do better. Let's spin here. Ghast Bud. How am I feeling about a Ghast Bud pickup? Who gets that? Titanite Endless and -2 on Alloyed Construct. I'd still like to get him scaling Grump more, right? He gets hit a few times. He gets better scaling. This is important. Do I spend my last reroll? No way I take Beelzebub here. Alright, I'll spend my last reroll. The Allied Champion is what? Penumbra? I mean, this has to be just like a late mean mug, right? It's fine. I'll put it on Morsel Master. It's acceptable, I guess. I mean, it's stats. What is the... So this is Penumbra? What does Penumbra give me? A random upgrade, right? Let me tell you about this. Penumbra shows up, gets monstrous, becomes unplayable. We'll take Mean Mug. We'll take the Mean Mug. I'll put it on Morsel Master just because he hasn't been living combats, but maybe he will. At least he attacks. Bet I can't put it on my champion. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, what'd I roll here? Oh, we miss the upgrade trinket shop, and that'll just have to be okay. We get it on Lilith later, so it's fine. I could go Lilith now, actually. I don't need 4 boss relics, let's be clear. The only thing that really draws my attention is we hit the steel upgrade. So I could get a slab for alloyed construct now, which is pretty huge, and I have a lot of money. Also, money walking into the trinket shop. Lilith. If I get the trinket shop, if I get the upgraded steel shop, I think we super can keep Morsel Master alive. Okay, you've got my attention. We're going to go Lilith here just based on this roll, I think. Yeah, the curse here is champions enter with melee weakness 3. The curse coming up is shift and then regen 2 when hit. All right, we'll go Lilith, actually. Because of the rolls here, I think we're happy about that. Health and Awoken banner. No, we're going to go for cash for sure. See what we hit. Armor 30. Make him tiny. It's not bad. Dualism is... It's strange, but not awful. Dualism actually on Morsel Master is kind of funny, right? I'll buy that, because it dualisms his avarice. Hilarious. Damage shield 5 is probably the best way to keep him alive because it becomes damage shield 10. Like, look at this. This is how you keep the man alive in the back. Now, obviously, this means we don't get a multi-strike, but so what? If I get it, I'll put it on alloyed construct. Huge value. Yeah, I think there's a point where you kind of just purchase everything, right? I mean, I'd rather put the plus 40 health upgrade on Crucible and then whatever else we get. Is Smidge Stone ever the thing? I don't think so, because we got the silver capacity, which does mean we have enough space for that second morsel finally. Let's re-roll here. I guess I'll look at this banner. What do you got for me? Morsel Maker? We can afford him, right? 1, 2, 3... Spending like nothing? Alright, get in here, bud. Sure. Get in here, bud. He's already 1 space, so I can't make him 1 space again. Fine. You know, fair enough. There's no value to this, I don't think. 30 is whatever. I'll give him Spikes 5, sure. No, we'll put it on Crucible Collector, whatever, why not? We'll re-roll here. Yeah, here we go. Quick plus 30, here's the deal. There it is, right there. Now my guy has quick. Except I kind of don't want that, now that I'm looking at it, right? Man, you can really make this dude 4 space. Think about the math here. It creates the same problem I already had, which is funny, but... Huh, interesting. It's honestly such good stats, though. Man, 295 health? But it creates the same problem I had before. I can feed him less. Let's do the easy ones first. I'm gonna put plus 60 health on my collector. Right? Now I could take the quick plus 30 on him instead, and then I don't even need the equipment. We could give him old growth instead, which might be superior. I think it's probably quick plus 30, and then we put the other equipment on like Windleton or something. And we play them in a switched capacity, so he's sweeping downstairs. Once we get past, I think, Lilith, we need to keep scaling Grump for now, so we're going to be playing inverted. But when we get to the chord towards the end game, we could put Windleton lower, give him the... All right, I have a plan. We're going to do the quick plus 30 on Alloyed Construct here. Yep. We're going to take the Become Huge on Crucible Collector here. Yep. And then I'm just going to make Morsel Maker into an absolute unit. Right? Just absolute unit mode him. Cool. That seems strong. We love that for us. I think we can and should cut a normal Root Seeds out of the deck here. Wait, there's no removals right next to us, right? No. I will cut a normal Root Seeds here. I think that is fine. I think I can cut nothing, right? We have an upgraded Trinket Shop. I need at least $600. Incredible. Yes, one upgrade is enough. I don't need to purchase both of them. But there's also money here, so there's a possibility I earn enough cash from my crazy Morsel Master Mean Mug play that we're able to do some craziness here. So that's very strong. That was an exceptional setup. We are facing Terrifying Ajax. Mark of Invasion is $400 though. Witch Wardens are scary to let them just ping out the floor. I live this, right? We live this? I think we have this. We have to do some weird stuff. Okay. Trust. Trust in the process, right? Trust in the process. Windleton. God, he has melee weakness 3. Oh no. It's bad, actually. Trust in the process. My dude downstairs is loaded, alright? Incredible. We set up upstairs. I have the absolute units that I have just taken. This is something I've noticed happening in Soul Savior runs where I've just got like a floor doing, I don't know, whatever. Something is happening here, right? Oh, my man is so dead on middle. How much damage is this? Excuse you? Oh, bottom floor looks pretty good. Excuse you, Mr. Monster Train? How much damage is this? Click this Windleton button. Because I can kill one of them, and that's pretty cool. The 100 damage coming in, we don't like that. Let's buff downstairs. I'm gonna click the button. Can I face tank this out? Wait for it. Wait for it. Really? 25-25? He dies? Oh, it's the melee weakness, man. It's the dang melee weakness. He has to... I have to give him 4 morsels before he can kill the floor, which is unhinged. Okay, Mr. Monster Train, sure. I guess if I self-ping here, I get 2 revenge scores, so sure, I'll do it. Jeez. Well, we managed to do that at least. Does he live? Middle? He just dies to the Witch Warden? That's unhinged. We can at least give him a quick tome. There you go. Finish the job, bud. He doesn't live. He doesn't make it. What do you mean? I'm going to play Kindle. I didn't actually need to do that in that order, but... Where do I get you to kill this guy? How much damage you have to do? 50? Jeez, that's like 60 something. Here. There you go, bud. You did it. Incredible work, team. Jeez. That's nonsense. Alright, let's continue clicking cards here. Making of a morsel needs to go down. I must feed the lad. We're going to take Grovel here. Feed the lad. Damage seems good. 4 morsels, that's what we're talking about. Great. Mid guy gets scaled. We'll play both Shade Splitters. Oh. Top floor is actually already fully eating. Good job, bud. Okay, he's also here. Alright, fair enough. We're going to put Old Growth in front here. Seems good. I'm going to play the Shade Splitter. I'm going to put it into Windleton just so we have it. let's see. I'm doing punch, punch, punch. I could do punch, punch, punch. Right, if I do this, we clear the whole floor. Yeah. The reason why this guy in the back is living is because I'm not doing over 36 in the back. So that works out. I do think healing in front is valuable. We'll click it. I can sting, I guess. I could actually just kill this dude here, which is cool. There's no reason to, I don't think. There's no reason not. I mean, I actually want Avarice 24 to hit. Don't mess this up. I need my man to attack. So let's self-ping. And then we will just put down morsel after morsel for the guy. I think that's pretty good. This is a good Echo of the Time Father since I'm drawing next turn only 7. All right, fine. We earned $24 here, which is excellent. We're at a point where he is going to just kind of kill everything, and that's going to have to be okay. I think we've got this on lock is really what this means, right? He's very powerful, and we're all extremely happy for him. So, cool. Good. We have the red X in the final fight. What that basically tells me is I need to not click a button, right? Simply don't click things, and we will be okay. I may as well take the other morsel here. Sure, I'm already drawing 10. It's fine. Yeah, he's killing everything. Press end turn if we have the X. Great. I'm just going to do that now. Yeah, cool. Honestly, good. He's getting $24. We love $24. The longer this lasts, the better off we are. Great. We earned a bunch of money. And we got as many hits as I think we can reasonably get. 235 is feeling pretty solid here. That's good. A room card. I don't have one of these yet. Awakening Thicket is something. It's something. And I'm going to click something here. Okay, fair enough. Void Binding, Excavation Eruption. This Excavation Eruption might actually be super relevant. I'm going to grab that. There's a reason for it. There is an upgraded magic shop on Mera, and the dupe here is... Removal dupe is just bonkers strong. We're going there for sure. I was like, I'm not going to overthink it. I actually can buy both trinkets, by the way. Do you want another Heaven's Light? Maybe, right? Maybe? I don't know why. Sap Tap is a free extra card draw. It's resolve, so I'll draw an extra... This problem is this triggers in a way that competes, but it does mean that if I get it on the turns with Engraft or Restoration Detonation, we can have 11 cards in hand. How do I trigger Versatile Ember Staff? Morsel is a unit. Spells are easy. But I don't have other card types outside of the few turns I have Old Growth or the room card I just drafted, the Awakening Thicket. So, okay, I'm just basically trying to rationalize if there is any reason not to take 2 boss relics here. I think we take the Heaven's Light because it lets me do silly things like put, let's see, 5 morsels onto Alloyed Construct instead of 4, which I think is valid. I'll take it. Sure, you've convinced me. I'm going to re-roll because the possibility is excellent. Draw Relic is very good. There is no more Steel Shop in this run. I had to think about that. We've used the last Steel Shop. Firestone Housing is irrelevant. So we take Limbo's Solace here. I mean, one, it makes the power stronger. I guess that's cool. But this also offsets the turns where I'm not hitting my Ellie cards or the Root Seeds, right? Yeah, okay, cool. That's fair. Double boss relics is big. Now, removal-wise, I think there's a decent argument to drop Shade Splitter 1 and 2 here. I've drafted Gem Trove, Grovel, and Making of a Morsel. So having a few is good, and obviously we keep the Ellie one, but I think we drop Shade Splitter 1, Shade Splitter 2, and we chill on that. The dupe here is most likely... We're at a point where I actually could dupe the Alloyed Construct and get rid of Crucible Collector potentially. Feed extra morsels on a second floor. That is not something that was on my bingo card, but it's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty darn good, right? You could actually have that tanking for Windleton. Okay, actually that's good. Now this won't duplicate the soul, but that's solid, and we can play it with the Morsel Maker, and then I'll go in here and I will purchase the removal for this. I mean, I guess we'll just keep the Crucible Collector, because I don't know, we have a ton of space. Maybe he fits on some floor, actually. He's better in the run than removed, right? He's got 175 health, and spikes 5, I guess. So, okay, cool. Now one of them, the one that has Grump, goes bottom. The other one just chills. 235 health is nothing to scoff at. Alright, I think we've locked this in here. First of all, let's continue playing Grump Construct plus Morsel Master downstairs. We have Windleton, Alloyed Construct middle. Right? There's nothing wrong with this. If I play Morsel Maker, he gets 1, 2, 3 spaces automatically. That's fine. And then, yeah, this actually just works. We fit this whole floor together in some obscene abomination. And this, honestly, is fine. We don't need the quick on anyone other than... I mean, we play it on the mid dude, right? Let him pump out numbers. That's good. Okay. Let's pack morsels here. We're going to go ahead. He just clears the whole floor right now. So that's fantastic news. And we just give him every morsel here. Right? That's just great. We give mid-floor guy some morsels. We chill. I am going to play Windleton just so that I get... Okay, what does this guy do? Malaise to your units. This is going to be spicy. It's just going to be spicy, I think. The Malaise is not nearly as bad as the Wither Bloom, right? This is a turn where I simply click Kindle out the gate. Then we do all of the Root Seeds plays. They're strong and good. Excavation Eruption. Incredible. We hit one of the dudes. Amazing. That means that Alloy Construct now punches the floor out. Alloyed Construct punches the floor out. So she does this on action, which is fine. The Wither Bloom is concerning, but we have... Morsel Master has a load of stuff here. I think we're okay here. I'm going to go ahead and click the Gem Trove to draw some better things. I can play... Excavator, which is when it gets punched. Then I can put a miner down. Then I can put the Entumbra down. Good. Play an extra morsel middle. That's fine. Scale here. And we chill. I guess I could have scaled 2 health here before if I played this in another order. I don't think I need to play around like that, though. I think we're okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think that also would have given up a damage shield anyway, which is maybe a little bit less attractive. So, yeah, I think that's fine. Right, we get Awakening Thicket now, which is something. I like something. I get the Root Seeds. It generates energy. We get Old Growth. That's solid. I may as well play the... Yeah, we play out the Ellie card. I can just keep all my morsels here. I don't want to mess around too much because right now Morsel Master is hitting the Collector, and that is good value. Very good value. We're not going to mess with that. I guess I could just self-ping here, and I will do that. Sure. I will take my packed morsels. More lifesteal is your friend. I will face tank in front. We'll put a random morsel upstairs. Okay, seems good. This guy's gonna eat. We get some money. Incredible. I will... Are we getting a meows in the background? I will old growth scale here. Let's see. Punch, punch, punch. The 12 swings through. There is a world where I hit the excavation eruption and hurt my celebrate or my avarice play. But it does keep that damage shield afloat. Perfect, actually. We hit the one guy, so he now goes... Alloy Construct goes punch, punch, punch. And then Morsel Master finishes the person in the back. Great news. Amazing. There's no reason not to sting the boss here. I mean, I'll do it on middle just because I think it's safer. I'd like to try to play a little bit safe here, which basically just means I want to try to maximize grump triggers down the way, right? Okay, click the cards that give energy, because they are free real estate. We have a punch that I would like to avoid. We can click damage shield here. We can put the jeweler in front. I will put the excavators in back. I'll take another jeweler, sure. I can scale health here. I actually can push more numbers in if I do double sting bottom. Hit boss for 300 and something, which is great. I will play the Wildwood Sap. Get that out of here. And I will just continue to Root Seeds. And we're okay right now. Yeah, I think we're in a good position. Okay, we hit Relentless. I think we win this combat from here. I would really like to keep my man alive in the back, potentially. It's this sweeper, so let's generate Ember here. I know I'm messing with things right now, but we missed it. Okay, bummer. Yeah, I can still do it by Restoration Detonation here, I think. Let's click the cards first. He doesn't get it. He dies to, what, Witherbloom? I guess is what it has to be. Alright, well, fair enough. I did my best. No celebrate for you, my friend. That's fine. I'm not going to fight it too hard. Yeah, the Witherbloom does it, and we run out of regen. He at least earns enough cash, right? He dies on the very last turn. That's a bummer. That's okay. Hey, we get an extra card draw for no real reason. We'll take it. Glutton's Maw is pretty sick, right? Now that is what we're looking for. That is what we're looking to merge with Old Growth. For sure, we click Glutton's Maw here. Yeah, alright. Skip this unit nonsense. Great news. I get a soul. Gorgon? I mean, Gorgon on what? Savanta. I have a lot of health. I have 161 pyre health. We could just make a card free. I don't know how much I care about that. Meh. Slay +1 space. That's not necessary. The friendly units getting scaling is not bad, but it doesn't increase the damage of my Vine Grasp, or I would do it. I have to take one of these, unfortunately. It's true, I do have to take one of these. Could be Restoration Detonation, I guess. I don't have any more rerolls. Savanta might just be it, though. There are a lot of turns where I'm kind of going, you know? I'll take Savanta. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just put that in Excavation Eruption, and I take 3 pyre damage for it. It's like baby Ancient Pyre Tap, but I am clicking this card a fair bit, so I'll take it. Sure. Alright, we have to fight Mera now. Everything is upgraded. Extremely cool. I could afford another trinket shop if I so chose. I'm going to take the Horde here, I think. I don't need the banner. The 100 gold is not that impactful. I mean, it is impactful, to be clear. Double money dupe. Man, that dupe lineup is excellent. Double money dupe walking into upgraded arms and magic shops is probably better than this horde. All right, we'll do that. Let's just sell the banner. It's fine. Okay. Merchant of Trinkets says, I'll tell you what, I'm not clicking another Heaven's Light and you can't make me. Thorn Casing is pretty sick. Abyssal Prism. Where's the play on this? Engraft everyone. Strong. Restoration Detonation, everyone. Sure. Root Seeds is bonkers. Okay, yeah, Abyssal Prism. I'll also take the Thorn Casing. I'll re-roll because you never know. Lifesteal 2 is fine, I guess. Cursed Vines, no. I don't think we care about any of those, actually. Cool, we did our best. I honestly don't want another draw relic. We've done enough, right? I'm drawing 7 with Stings and Graft and Root Seeds and Ellie. I just don't care. I have 9 space on my floor. It's okay. I would have, like, Ember could have been cool, but they haven't shown me Ember once. So, I don't know, man. Fair enough, I guess. It's just like, alright, whatever. I generate my own Ember. It's okay. I took, what, Kindle? Alright, yeah, let's go. 30 in my deck is pretty much ideal here. We're hitting that extra cap for Little Cap, which is good. We'll take it. We're gonna dupe something here, and then I'm gonna fuse my unit, my equipment together, so we still stay at 30, depending on if I find anything really dope to draft here, like, you know, a Trample Stone or something crazy. There are certainly cards here that would get me. Stone of the Undying. Let's talk about this. I think this kills me. I'm gonna be clear with you. I think this kills me. I think we don't clear the floors anymore because I don't trample and I only hit 3 times. I'm going to keep this off. We earn enough money from our Mean Mug pickup that I just kind of don't care. And we also, well, 481 gold is enough here, right? Okay, take the Grump guy. He lives with Morsel Master. Windleton is middle. Then we get Morsel Maker, the other alloyed construct, and Crucible Collector lives upstairs. It's crazy to be playing 6 units like this with no problem. He is so strong downstairs, he just completely murders everything. Right, we now have the power of... We have the power of Abyssal Prism, which is neat, I suppose. I think this has got to be Gem Trove, and it's not particularly close, right? We're drawing 10 already. I could play the other Root Seeds. I could have just played this, right, actually? Yeah, that's a mistake. I was like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but also I think that was an error on my part. Sure. No reason not to collect the Packed Morsels and load up this floor, I guess. There you go, bud. Eat well my alloyed construct on another floor. He does just maul everything, doesn't he? That's pretty cool. Now, Glutton's Maw is maybe just superior to Old Growth here. Maybe? He gets a free eat. Alternatively, we just gain a bunch of max health that he probably quickly maxes out because of lifesteal. Yeah, both of these are pretty good, right? I think both of these are excellent. I mean, we start this turn always with Kindle. It's fine. And then I think the more defensive play is better because he may get attacked more in Relentless. So we'll take the Old Growth here. And then I will Swift Steal on my front friend. I guess I could play Glutton's Maw anyway. It doesn't quite matter. It is very fascinating that I am not... Right, I'm not actually killing this Zephyrite in the back. Does that matter to me? I could Wildwood Sap my whole floor. I think it's just Grovel the whole floor for extra damage shield and like all these extra morsels. And then we can... Now these are shift triggers. So I can do double excavator... And then we clear it with just damage. Yeah, cool. Great stuff. I'll just put the regen in. I don't really care that much. I would like to draw a few more cards, so we'll click this. Great. I actually think hitting the Wildenton here is also good. I'm just going to buff middle, I guess. It's fine. I will self-ping. Revenge trigger. I have enough morsels here that I'd like to save this packed morsels. Sure, chillin'. Okay. Honestly, pretty good. We get the Excavation Eruption. I do not need it here. I think we can just play into Savanta. Not Savanta, but into our main floor. All good, right? Nothing too fancy here. I'll self-ping. It's good to do it. Hit the Gem Trove. Cool. I will play an Excavator, or not the Excavator, the Miner is what I meant to say. We'll just take everything else here. This is fine. Here, you get this. We get one guy upstairs. Go team. I will just self-ping again. It's fine. Don't click Excavation Eruption. No reason to take this damage. We are fine. Okay, so I think we're doing all right. This is actually ideal in my opinion. He gets hit by something, which is very good. He gets hit by this guy in the back, which is excellent because now that's actually a revenge trigger for him. Could have done the trick again with Grovel multiple times. Does not really matter though. I think we are just going to click it out. Great. We get excavators. I'll just take health. Doesn't matter. Stats. Stats for everyone. Someone should get Glutton's mom. Here you go, bud. He can have it. He could eat somebody. Look at him go. Amazing work, team. Not going to have him do it right now, but I did give him that ability. Wonderful. The important thing is he attacks and earns me $34, which is excellent. This is just Sting middle. It's fine. Who gets the Abyssal Prism? Don't overthink it. It's in Graft. Why not? Sure. Play whatever morsels we can get here, right? It's fine. Self-ping. Great. He could eat the other guy. He could eat the other guy. What if he ate Alloyed Construct? We would be losing. That's okay. I think we win. Just press end turn. Yeah, just press end turn. We're trying to farm cash, right? We're walking into this combat 549. This actually, we've earned a lot of money already. What's more relevant is he's walking into this relentless combat at 549. We'll do some quick math on this after. Just press end turn, it's fine. Cool. All right, remember 549. Okay. Great. 719 minus 549. Brother earned me 170 buccarinos. Real American dollars earned in this combat. Wonderful news. Ensnare is really good, right? It's a really good card. I can lock something down if it's a problem. I think it's really good, and this is only positive for me. Furnace tap. I can kind of generate Ember, right? Kind of. I mean, at the worst, you take this. Okay, we take this because this could be dope. We go to the right. Money. It could be dope, right? There's ways that this can do cool things. I can remove consume and make it free, and then it just becomes a thing I play every time I draw it, which is, let me be clear, awesome. We should do that. I have one spare Ember in deployment, by the way, for anyone keeping track. So I'm going to do an improved merge. Yeah. So the way that we do this, we do Old Growth into Glutton's Maw, which is an improved merge, which gives it -2, which makes it 1 Ember, right? We confirm this merge. Only 40 gold, incredible. Right, we 100% do this. Yep. Now we see the Iron Tongue. We could have earned money after money if we had had an Iron Tongue for our boy Morsel Master in the back. It's fine. It's okay. I can then make something deployable and make it free. Unhinged. Giving him this on turn 1 is pretty good, right? There's no world I'm not clicking this. I could get the Awakening Thicket out. Maybe I look for another better room. Okay, I'll re-roll. Echo Vault's maybe a better room. Echo Vault is probably a better room if I'm being honest with you. You could end your turn with Furnace Tap and just get that for free. Alright, I mean, yeah, Echo Vault is a better room here. And I can just make that free, and this is immediately very powerful. Alternatively, we could put the equipment, get the equipment in play, right? Get that on the deck. I think we're looking at Grump. He's got 357 health. He's feeling pretty cozy here. He has quick. I think we're going to improve deployable on the Echo Vault because this is extremely flexible. It's probably better. No, I'm going to put it on the merged equipment because what can happen, remember, we're giving up one morsel right now. We play two, they double. The third one doesn't double because there's not enough room on the floor. We can have him eat one of those morsels immediately and then make space on the floor. I think we get way more value immediately from the merged equipment. So, fair enough, we'll do this. It is now deployable. Okay, cool. Now, Magic Shop-wise, I think we are doing the thing I told you about. We're going to go ahead and remove Consume -2 on Furnace Tap. Very cool. Extremely neat. The +20 here goes into Vine Grasp. I need this to be able to actually kill something. 3 is not enough. This card's actually very good now. Holy Stone is not bad. Should plan on spending everything here, right? So Holy Stone is getting it. I wish we got a upgraded Holy Stone, Holy Slab, right? Would have been neat. Would have been neat. Oh well. Reroll this. Holdover. That's a good question. -4 Consume. I could do a nonsense play with Intrinsic -2 Grovel. Yo, isn't this cracked actually? Intrinsic Grovel, and then we hit it with the Holdover, and this now becomes damage shield to the whole floor because of Abyssal Prism. +40 in Consume. -4 is probably pretty good, huh? I could just unequip Savanta. I mean, it does make it Consume, though, unfortunately. Might as well make the Root Seeds free, then. It's fine. Probably a Shade Splitter, actually. It's going to be a Shade Splitter, actually, because we have this Grovel unlock now. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Fine. 40 in Consume. I like all of these cards, right? I like them. Okay. I can buy 2 removals now, which does keep us at 30, which I'm in for. I'll be duping, though, actually, so it's probably a little better. What is the dupe here? I didn't think I'd get a dupe lineup like this, so I'm not going to do another Alloyed Construct. I think if I was going to dupe something else, it's probably... Let's think about this for a moment. It's not another Ellie card. It's probably the Furnace Tap. At some point, you just click Furnace Tap Grovel, and the rest of the cards don't matter at all. So... Right? I mean, it's just multi-strike, and you end your turn with this, and you get another multi-strike, and we're going to do 5 billion damage per round. Okay, yeah, we duplicate that. That is a dupe. Wonderful. And I buy 2 removals here, and this is fine. I mean, as far as anything else, Awakening Thicket is no longer relevant, I don't think. I just don't care about it. We didn't take the Sap Tap, so whatever. Because I bought this Heaven's Light instead. Alright, we're going to purge the Awakening Thicket. This is not helpful. It does go away, so it's not that offensive. But actually, let's cut the Shade Splitter. That's definitely got to go. The unboosted one. And then I think it is still Awakening Thicket here, but... Let's see. Is there anything else objectively worse than this? I don't think so. Like a Root Seeds could go, I suppose, but there are still non-zero turns where I draw fewer than 10, so I don't hate it. It's fine. I'll cut the Awakening Thicket. Goodbye. I know you could play it on a different floor or whatever, but it doesn't matter. We're chilling, right? 9 gold remaining. Did excellent. We're going to go fight Mara now. We do double tap the end combats. I think we're fine. Not going to overthink this. Yep, Mara is scary, but defeatable. We play everything out the way we normally do. We get Alloy Construct with Grump downstairs, Morsel Master. We do get the equipment on him right away, extremely cool. Mid-floor is chillin' with all of the fancy stuff, and then we get the top floor play. Alright, let's read real quick. Resolve, burst to self and enemy units. Yes, we punch, punch, punch. Cool. I don't have to overthink this too much. Yeah, don't need to overthink this too much here. We hit the grovel play. Great. So you go morsel, then he just eats one immediately. And then we get the others, and he gets to eat everything now. You see? That's very cool. We love that for us. Do I just click Furnace Tap immediately? No, I'd like to get the Echo Vault in. So I think what we're going to find here is I'm going to be playing some stuff. Right? We will be playing some things in this house. Great work, whatever. Play out random cards, sure. I'm just going to click the Echo here and hold on to that Furnace Tap until we get Echo Vault in play. That's where we're at. Cool, looking solid. Incredible. Echo Vault is now in play. We can... Most of these cards are fine to just play as is. That's fine. I messed up the morsel generation. Oh no. You will forgive me. I am not going to pay it too terribly much mind because it does not matter. We will simply ping the boss here. This is fine. I will be playing my Furnace Taps now. Thank you very much. Cool, right? I think we're chilling. Good. Great news, right? Amazing. I don't have any Ember anymore. That's just the way of things. So, fair enough, right? Fair enough. Actually, I can get Ember. I can create one Ember. I'm cracked at the video game. I'm so good. Look at this. What do you mean? I know what's happening in Monster Train. Unbelievable. Look, I did all that work so I could play Swift Steel Dagger or something, I guess. I don't know. Here, I'm going to put out the Wildwood Sap instead. I just kind of don't care, right? Like, this is fine. None of this matters. More max health. I'm insane. Look at this. The power of gameplay. Okay, I need to... click Vine Grasp somewhere, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, the first challenge will be, I guess we can play some morsels here. Yeah, chow down, bud. Eat that guy. And then we can, here's a morsel here, here's a morsel here. Now we can play the grovel, which hits the whole floor. There's no way I could do all of this. Life steal. And we chill. Right? Fair enough. Then I can play Ellie and I can generate energy here, which is good. I can play Shade Splitter, generate it again. Here we go. Cool. I get rid of the Swift Steel Dagger. Very neat. And I finish my turn with Furnace Tap. Cool. I no longer care about money or anything. It seems good. You should come downstairs, my friend. You should come downstairs and experience the death of your existence. I don't have enough space to chow down. I mean, it's still worth it to chow first, right? Because you get a little value. I guess I'm just going to end my turn on this, right? There's no reason to click anything else. Sure, whatever. Doing all right on middle. That's neat. I don't know. I'm doing 5,000 damage around. Do we think we're strong enough? Here, I can start with Furnace Tap on this turn, and everyone gets it. And then everyone gets it again. Check it. Aha! Just punch everything to death. Wonderful. Hey, look, we earned 88 gold for no real reason. Cool. We've gone out of control here. I feel very strong. We're going to skip this card. I don't care. I don't care about this unit. Great. We should obliterate here. Revenge. Deal damage to the attacker equal to your attack and gain Malaise 2. I guess I can actually just put this on the other alloyed construct and he does okay. Sure. The other alloyed construct gets this one. Great, why not? Then we go blow up the Lifemother, who I think we should soundly defeat here, which is excellent. Okay, we don't change anything about our strategy. The Grump one is the durable one. He lives downstairs because he's face tanking the world. We do give him the super buff. Cool. We play the other stuff middle. Very neat. We have the bait upstairs. Wonderful. I think he actually lives. 119. He lives. Well done, bud. Well done. This is, let's see. You played the Swift Steel Dagger here. We do want to respect to some extent. I will be freezing on this turn, I think. I do not want to lock down this Flesh Fruit. We're going to go ahead and we'll root upstairs just to say we did it. This will be the Grovel middle. Okay, we'll Miner first. Eat it. We then play the offensive ones. Great news. I'm going to face tank upstairs. No, it's Trample. It's Trample. So we actually feed this Miner thing. Good. Or not the Miner, the Jeweler. I want to end my turn with the Wildwood Sap because I'm not ending it with the Furnace Tap. Right? I'll ping the boss. Sure. It's okay. I mean, they get the regen. I don't know if that's correct, but fine. I do not want to end... Actually, you know... If I sting here, we can clock everything. Because he has to hit twice here on the Mother's Glut Mass. I don't need to freeze this, do I? I don't want to freeze the Excavation Eruption because of Zavanta. Yeah, let's actually hit the stings here. We blast once and we clear it. I'm not going to shoot the boss because regen exists. Good enough, right? Good enough? Cool. Alright, we're fine with this. Great news. She comes downstairs. Understood. We do get the Echo Vault in play, but I'm going to lead with the Kindle here. Yep. We get Echo Vault. Incredible news. Okay, let's play the Shade Splitter. Oh, I mean, I'll take the Morsel Math Excavator, right? That's pretty good. Drop him in. I can then hit this floor with an obnoxious number of morsels. He eats one of them. Here's more of them. We do want damage shield on every floor if possible. I'll draw more next turn. I'll hit him with the Restoration Detonation because it's good. I'll play the Miner upstairs. You might as well. I actually can just play another Pack Morsels upstairs too, and my guy up top is chilling. I do want to end now, but I'm going to drop in the Furnace Tap here for extra hits across the board. Alright, and we should go hard now. Just absolute crush, right? Cool. It's good. We like this. Now, obviously, she's gaining Infested on Harvest when those line up. It is, as they say, a bummer, but that's okay. I generate 2 Ember this turn, which is kind of neat. I don't hate it. We get enough stuff, right? I can actually generate more, interestingly. Look at that. 3 Ember. Go team. And we hit him with the Gem Trove. It's kind of the play. Is the reason I do that. And this stuff all goes upstairs, right? We keep the damage shield present on middle, which I appreciate. Don't stab her. Stab that thing. Sure. Great. Cool. I mean, it's going to Echo Vault that thing, but I don't really care that much. There was no great target on that turn. Alright, we do have a Furnace Tap present. I can generate Ember, which is always excellent. We love that. Let's see. Minor lands. Yeah, go ahead and eat that. Seems good. I will click the Packed Morsels. We'll do more damage. We like that. Middle guy, I guess, can do more damage. Sure, he offsets the fact that he has that revenge trigger. I may as well click the Savanta not the Savanta. I keep saying that word. I mean the Ellie Shade Splitter. We kind of just clobber everything here, though. There's really no downside. We end with the Furnace Tap, and this is just vibin', right? Crush. Neat. Yeah, heat kills everything. It quickly gets out of hand, which is excellent news. It's exactly what you want to see. We sting, we just draw cards. Guess I just click this other stuff. Fine. He has damage shield, right? He sure does. Great news. Go ahead and eat that. Here's some more damage shield. Wonderful. We end with a Furnace Tap. Amazing. Cool. We're chilling, right? Just so much damage coming through. Obviously, this thing has crazy amounts of regen, but I'm not that afraid of it. So this is a great example of a turn where I can and should lead with Furnace Tap. So the reason I have to do this finicky is I usually don't draw both Furnace Taps together, and I want to end with the Furnace Tap, but I need to play the Grovel. But here I drew both of them, so I can lead with Furnace Tap, which is awesome, right? Here, don't shoot the boss. There's no reason to. Whatever. Now I can grovel. Amazing. I may as well just chow down. Great news. I will click everything else because why not? I will click everything else because why not? Sure. And then we end with the Furnace Tap. And then you see you have everything now, right? You truly have everything. We're actually doing like 1,000 damage on mid-floor too, which is very cool. So, one turn remaining here. All good. All good. There's nothing fancy I can do on this particular turn, so we do just click the grovel nonsense. And we just end turn, essentially. There's nothing else I want to click here. So it repeats the grovel, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing else that happens. We easy win this combat now, right? Cool. Just drop one in. He chows down. Play the other. Here's grovel. Have a good day. Cool. We let it end turn. And we win. Yeah, we win. Good job. Chow down. Amazing. Grovel for everyone. And then just completely punch out this floor. Now, she is doing 193 with like 20k max health and tons of regen. But we completely demolish here. I was hitting so many times. So that's incredible. Okay, we got the W. We love to see this. That's one of those things I felt really good about that run all told. I think Grump is an extremely solid, just so solid soul to start with, but also just for the end game because it continues to scale you long after you need more. And its damage, we love that. Oh yes, we're unlocking things. Awoken's Rail Spike, hell yeah. Petrified Crucible, hell yeah. Level 9. Edge Prior! Why is that an unlock? Engine upgrade. That's right, they made it a room card this way. I actually like that here. It's good. I like that a lot. It's free. Teeth of Gold. The lowest health enemy unit. It's usable. Primordium. That's the big winner. Rip Ember Forge. You do technically exist. Alright, feeling good about that. Let's see what we unlocked. We do get Ellie 3, which is 4 cards. Sprout 3, Ghast Bud 3. Oh, it gets Damage Shield 4. We pick up Butterball. Dipper 2. We get Worm Gut. Yep. Solaris 5. Mean Mug 3. Yo, what? Mean Mug 3 gets damage scaling? Crazy. What? Making good progress on the rest of these, I think. Bougie is going to take the longest here. Yo, let me scroll back real quick. Karma 3 reduces the malaise you take, which is nice. Mean Mug 3, excuse me. Let's show me Mean Mug 3. That says for every 100 gold spent, gain 10 attack? Excuse you? This soul did not need to go this hard at all. Not even close. There was no reason for it. The rest of these all look good. I'm very excited to try Butterball. That seems a lot of fun. Maybe that's next time. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, hell yeah. We mastered things. Go team. Oh, we have to click a million more buttons. Thank you, Monster Train. Incredible work. We're almost actually maxing out Awoken here. They feel much better since the Lost Arsenal patch. Big fan of that. We'll go to the run summary. Not much really to talk through. Once we hit that furnace tap, that magic shop actually did incredible, right? The fact that it enabled me to -2 the furnace tap so comfortably meant that this was now the abyssal prism target, and we just went nuts. Absolute monster. The karma actually did pretty well here too. I'm a big fan of that. So that's cool. What else? Ellie did great. I actually think Ellie was extremely effective in the early game. We love that. It helped out even in the late game. Just a solid play. Generates Ember. Good. I like this. It gets even better when it affects 4 cards, which is what happens at the max rank. So very neat. And yeah, I mean, that's just good. Your starters become very effective. I don't know why I really wanted to try it, but it seemed fun, and it was. So that's good. Silver went hard. We ended up with a bonkers strong pyre at the end. Not that it mattered. Mean Mug did great. Our stupid Morsel Master had obnoxious amounts of everything. Look at this guy. What's happening here? I don't even know. He's got so many things going on. Incredible. Random Crucible Collector did great. Honestly, fantastic. Random Morsel Maker, just random dudes. Second Alloyed Construct, even though it didn't get the full dupe, was excellent. It did enable us to dupe the Furnace Tap at the last shop, which was, let's be clear, superior. So that was nice. And yeah, honestly, feeling good. Savanta did nothing. I didn't even play the Excavation Eruption because at this point I had locked in the Furnace Tap with the Echo Room. Echo Vault. Echo Vault Furnace Tap. Huh, seems decent. Anyway, I feel good about this run. Feel like we made a lot of progress, unlocked a lot of stuff. I'm feeling more comfortable at the Tangle difficulty, which is excellent. I'm not going to step up to Overgrowth until we get 3 soul slots, so that I think is pretty important, but we're making headway. So, incredible work, go team. And it's over 2 hours, so I will let you go. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take cares, folks. Take cares, folks. I tell you what, I'm not even going to end the episode right there. I want to talk about that real quick. That is portmanteaus. My brain does that all the time. Incredible. Neurospicy. Hooray. Anyway, have a good one. Take care, folks.